Welcome to the shop. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, time to get some Kydex on these bad boys. If you watched the last video where I did the Anzo pattern, this Anzo pattern, I'll put the video up in the cards. I ended it with putting epoxy on this, and then I had a nervous breakdown, so I didn't show the hand sanding, but if it shows up, you can't even tell where that spot is. Yeah, I did this at the end of that video, and man, it came out, I don't like saying perfect, but man, I can't even tell where I put the epoxy in. I did a 120 hand sand, 220, and then 400, and then I buffed it on the wheel a little bit, but man, I am so happy. It's a little small for my hand, but I got big hands. Anyway, I digress. Let's get started. I'll put my website up in the cards. It's the first down description. I got knives on there, shirts on there, Amazon links, all that good stuff. Yeah, let's get right to it. Woo! I had to go up and check on the size of this. This is .06 Kydex. I get it at Knife Kits, and I also got the foam for this. This foam is at Knife Kits. I think it's a 1 by 2 foot piece, and then you cut it up. It lasts a long time, then you can flip it over, or can you flip it over? No, there's a shiny side. It's been so long. There's a shiny side in, and like a dull side out, but you could probably use this side. I'll have to try it someday, but not today. This I built. So basically, I got a door hinge and a piece of, what is this, 3/4 plywood, which nowadays is probably worth more than gold, but and this is like some pieces of trim. So I just took the pieces of trim, cut them up to the square, the 1 foot square, boom, 3/4 piece of plywood over it, put the hinge on, another piece of trim right here, and what I did to the hinge is I flared out the holes. You see? So now this can lift up. That way, when you put pressure on it with the clamps, you can get a little bit more out of it. Yeah, I made the holes bigger this way. You get that more definition. Like this. See that definition? So boom, put them in here. I'm a little worried I don't have enough Kydex, but I ordered more just in case, or for next time. We'll have to see. Yeah, that should be plenty there. That's what I always do. I leave like 2 or 3 inches here, and then flip it over and make sure there's 2 or 3 inches here. I need 4. So, with that hole here, I like to cut it big. Cut that here. That gives me plenty of room up here. You know, when it comes in, boom, boom. I mean, that's more than enough, really. By 10. See, that leaves 10 inches here. Oh, I know what I'll do here. I was worried to see how this cuts up here. But if I use the small one on these two, bam! Man, it's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Might as well make these two bigger anyway. Alright, now we just take our razor, boom, score. Then you fold it over, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow, boom. Then you can use pieces like this. I always save them because you can actually put them around here and then, you know, hook for your belt loop. I don't really wear them, but you know, when I sell them, I'll put them on there because I usually would carry mine dangling Well, now I carry my folders, but yeah, I used to have like a belt loop like that, and I just put it in my belt. Usually when you have a belt loop, you put it on your belt, but good Lord. Now, you gotta tape up these knives. I usually put 4 layers of tape. What I did a long time ago is I took G10 or, you know, my card or whatever you want, and you make it the shape that goes right in here. See? It fits right in there. So when you tape it up, you're all good to go. It'll be kind of like flapping in the wind, like you know what else? Oh man. Damn perverts. See, I got this one, but I didn't, for there, but I didn't make it. I don't know. For some reason, that forward choil, I like it, but kind of looks goofy, so that's what this one was gonna be, but I took the forward choil out of it. Let's see. Yeah, 4 layers of tape. And how I do is I take it and I push it on the back side like that. Cut out. Boom, put it up like that. Take your piece. Put your piece in there. Boom. Cut out. Then we do that 3 more times on this side and 4 more times on the other side. You know what? In fact, let's go to the bandsaw. I'm gonna cut another one so I can do 2 at a time, because usually while you got one sitting and waiting, you can wrap the other one. But I can't find my other pieces. So let's show you how you do that. It's not too hard to figure out, but what the hell? Got a little piece right here. That's why you save scraps. Or you're just a hoarder like me. I get these like silver markers. I think all the ones I had that were like this dried out. The Milwaukee, I think these are down in my links. I think these are dried out. Yeah. That means it's in the trash. See, I'm a damn hoarder. These Sharpies work too. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just want the size that's gonna fit. So I'm just gonna go to the bandsaw, cut this, and go to the grinder and then grind it out. Because you want it a little bit thinner. This is a little bit thicker than this. You want it maybe a little bit thinner. So it kind of squeezes around. So montage, bandsaw, and then grinder. It doesn't have to fit perfect. In fact, you might want it a little bit smaller so you can move it to fit in there and get a grip. And now we're about to flatten it out. And here's the hard part, because it's not magnetic, so you can't put it on anything. You're gonna have to grip it with your fingers and hold a little bit out there, and it's gonna fly off a few times, and you'll have to go find it and look for it and keep going until it's just a little bit smaller. All right, here we go. You can see, hopefully, here, I need to start putting pressure back here. Well, I don't really need to. It just needs to come in here. But I need to come a little bit more in here. And my OCD tells me I have to come in more here. But you don't have to, because it's only going, you know, the Kydex is only coming to here. See? Boom, only coming that far. You just want it in here give you definition. And so it doesn't pinch around. See how this is open? It's open about that much, right? Well, it needs to be a little bit smaller, but see, that side it fits, that side it don't. And you can do crazy eights. You can go straight up and down. However you want to do it. I've seen people do all kinds of stuff to get flat. And when it flies out of your hand, you know, you want light pressure. That's the thing. You just want to let the belt do the work. You don't really want to press into it because you know what's going to happen. Your fingernails are going to go in there and you're going to get big old slits on your fingers. So make sure you hold it back. If the piece has to fly, let it fly. Your skin's a lot more important than this stupid little piece of G10, so just remember that. Hold it loose. Well, hold this piece tight, but hold it loose on here. You know, don't press into it. So hold it loose, but hold it tight. Or hold it tight, but hold it loose. One of the two. Just be careful. Yeah, see, this will fit right in here. Perfect, so that's fine. Just put it in like that, so it's behind here. Because you want that definition in here. 3 more on this side and 1 on this side. 3 more on this side and 4 on this side. And like I say, cut out. Come down right there, cut out. 3 more on each side. Oh, and if you're using removable scales, I gotta go do that first. These are all sunken. Yeah, both of these are sunken, so they don't matter. But these aren't. So what I gotta do, I take these, I got, you know, the rotary bits for like cement. I learned this on Ecom knives. And the third one down is 1/4 inch. Boom. So you just go drill them out real here, go drill them out real here. So you go drill them out here, boom, as much as you want. Put the screws in and at least the front ones. The back ones aren't as important, but you're gonna need them. That little divot to screw. Now if you use pins, you don't have to do this. If you pin your handles, you don't have to do this. All right, so I guess even though these are sunken in, see there is a difference between how small these are and how small these are. These are a little bit bigger because the screws, you know, the screws won't go in there. See, if it was big enough, it would go in. But we're only sinking it down. Here, let me go and drill another one on this one and I'll show you. So I might as well just show you. Now the thing is, if you've already hand sanded everything like I did, like a dumbass, this is gonna be rounded. So you don't want to lay it flat. You gotta kind of hold it steady and kind of go with how the drill press comes down. You know, especially when I did the Anzo, you have to hold it straight. Here, I'll show you. Because this Anzo isn't straight for sure. And the hole isn't, you know, the hole's coming down, so it's gonna want to skip off. So you're gonna want to hold it straight and know exactly where you're going and pray. Here we go. See, then you want to put a screw in there to see if it's deep enough. Yeah, see, we're good. But see how it's high here and low there? So, Anzos are a little bit tougher. And this is all rounded. Yeah, we're gonna wanna hold it straight. Straight with this. Not, you know, don't put pressure down to the wiggle. Just straight where you want it, boom. Back to the bench. It's actually it's 2 days later, good Lord. I cut my thumb man, I was trying to open a gas, you know, those red gas tanks. Well, it had a zip tie on the nozzle because it was brand new, and I was trying to cut it. You know, I always cut away from myself. You know, you've always been taught, cut away from yourself. So if something goes wrong, you know, you're not going to slip into yourself. You know, you don't want to cut into your gut. So, man, this zip tie just won't bust. You know, this don't have a lock on it, so I'm holding it open. It was one of my folders. And I'm cutting and pushing and it won't give. And the only thing I can think of, it finally gives, and as I go out, I must have pulled back, you know, just as a reaction, and it whipped, and it zipped my thumb right there, which sucks, because when I play guitar, I can't hold a pick, so I have to use my thumb. If you follow me on Instagram, sorry you're hearing this story twice, but yeah. Then I put the knife up on top of my car to fill up the gas tank and all that and seal it up. I'm driving home. It's only about half a mile, quarter mile. No, it's only about a mile because I walked by there on my 3-mile walk. But I digress. All of a sudden I hear click, 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 because I had my windows up. I was like, what the hell was that? I thought maybe the groceries in the back fell or something. Then I realized, shit, I don't have my knife. And yeah, I turn around and it's just sitting in the middle of the road. Boom, wide open. So at least I had my window open. I would have lost that nice knife. Anyway, I digress. I just had to give my poor me out. So what I did the other night is I wrote on here 3 and 2. So this side needs 2 more layers. This side needs 3 more layers. So let's get them going. I'm gonna plug my oven in so it's heated up by the time we get this taped up, and let's rock and roll. Yeah, see, even watched the other night. I cut out, now here I could cut my knuckles, so I always be careful with stuff like that. Just remember when you're cutting out that your arm's gonna swing back. Then what I like to do is I'll put the back here, and I'll cut it down, like that. And when I am cutting towards myself, I be careful and slow down. There we go. You can still see the definition all taped up. Let's see where our oven is, our skillet is. Let's move this camera down like that. 4:05. Shit, we're right at the time. I gotta stop cussing. I'm getting too comfortable. A lot of bleeps. All right, let me get my gloves on. These are just regular heat gloves, I think. If I can find them on Amazon, I'll put them down on the link with the heat gun. I think both sides are heat protected, so it don't matter. I could be wrong. If I get burned, I'll tell you. Oh, I bet I almost cussed again. Better get my clamps. They cooled down a little bit. That's all right. No, there we go, 400. 400 is about where I like it. Let's see. We want shiny side. We want shiny side up for when we do this. So, shiny side down here. And this is what the heat gloves are for. We don't want it to burn, but we want it to be pliable. See, it's getting pretty pliable now. And we got some time. So be patient and put it where you want it. Flip it over like this. Hold it down. See how you want it. Boom. Go to the front. Unplug this for a minute. We almost plugged the camera. Now this is why we have that hinge like that. See, look at all that extra we get right there. Boom. Alright, now we start it all over. I turned the camera on for a second because I realized that last part I did, I cut 8 at a time, you know, 4 on each side. It's better to do 1 at a time, you know, put 1 layer on and then cut it off. You'll see here. So, boom, see how it's sitting right there? Hopefully it'll pick up. Of course, now that I'm on camera, it's gonna be bad. I guess I should have flipped it over like that and cut it like this. I just figured the knife would stick to the glue on the tape, but I'm gonna put the rest on. I got 2 more on this side and 3 more on this side. Just figured I'd show you that. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves. I forgot to turn the camera on once and made a bad cut once. So let's see if we can do it good this time. Cut deep. No. 3rd time's the charm. Cut out, cut deep. Hey, look at that! Oh yeah, and I'm going 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, not like 3 on 1 and then, you know, 2 on 1, and, you know, I'm just going back and forth. I don't know what I was doing the other night. It's been a while since I've done Kydex, so I gotta get my bearings back. Alright, I'll see you when we're taking this out and putting the new one on. This is ready. The oven's heating up, so let's see how these look. Woo! I don't really like how that comes up right here. But then again, this is a Warren clip, so maybe that'll look okay. I'll bring it down like that. I might have to redo this one. I mean, it's got good definition, I just don't like how it comes up there. But we are cutting this like that, so the Warren clip, it might not be too bad. We'll see. Let's try the blue side this time. The white side seemed to work. Though it does have some tears in it. 392. That's 400 to me. Shiny side down. See, when it doesn't bubble up anymore, that means it's pretty pliable. Alright. Tape up the next one and see where we're at. I almost forgot. I need this. Man, I will see. I got more Kydex coming tomorrow. I mean, that would be what it would look like. And it has that snap. All right, got this one taped up, but it's almost midnight, so I'm gonna take this out and show it to you, and then tomorrow we'll finish it up, and I'm gonna go do some tattoo practice after I eat. Today was my cheat day. I had pizza, and I'm still eating at midnight from my second meal. At least it's a weekend, so I don't have to walk tomorrow or work out or do anything. Still probably won't get anything done. I'm just rambling while I take this apart. That was not as bad. You know, it's gonna be coming up here and then coming down, so that'll be fine. This one, you know, the more I look at it, it's just how the knife kind of dips down. This one's fine. Got the next one on deck, and I'll see you in a second. Woo! Alright, so I decided to do the last 2 off camera because this is getting too long, and I messed them both up. Now this one I put back in the oven, like my bake oven, not on the skillet, and it worked, but you can see it kind of double transferred here. And then I must have overheated it on the skillet because I can't open it up, or I would have just done it on this side. But that's all right. I just didn't feel like messing with it. And this one I keep like this because check it out. When I did it again, bam! Look at that. Look at that definition. Woo! And what I figured out is when I moved the stove or my skillet, I must have hit the knob because it was only going up to 350. So that's why these are like. See, this one doesn't have that much definition in it. It's kind of bulky and fat, where boom. And when I turned it up to 400, you can see the definition, but like I said, I melted it together on this one. So anyway, yeah, if you mess up, you can always put them in the oven, but it takes a lot of time, and you know, hopefully they'll open it up, and you know, you can see right there where I melted it together. But that's an option. You know, you just gotta be careful. Luckily, I had another sheet came in yesterday, so I just decided to start over. I hopefully don't have to use this one again because the definition's not as much as this. But if you look at this, this might be how I have to do it. So I'm gonna keep this and try it and see if I can get it to work. I might just have to cut it right in here and kind of flare it out like this. But that's about it. Next we'll be marking them up like this, cutting them out, shaping them, and I'm gonna keep that because that actually looks good, and once you put it on your belt, you know, like that, it'll fit perfect. My website's up in the cards, first down in the description. I got Amazon links on my website and in the description. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you do with your Kydex, or if you see me doing something you think I can improve, let me know. Woo, glad that's done. All right, I got some drums, some weightlifting, and then I can edit this and hopefully it'll be up tomorrow. Playlist is right here for the rest of Grindfest, and my website's right there. Hope you're all having a great day, and as always, take it easy.